It's this beautiful and tiny 6-point motif. On this video, I'm going to teach you how to do the Petit Point Motif. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and some cotton yarn size 4. So we're going to start with a slip knot, and we're going to start with a base ring. So for your base ring, you want to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to close off this ring by doing a slip stitch into the very first chain that you just made. So into that first chain, we insert our hook, grab the yarn and pull through to close off the ring. And now we're going to start row 1. For row 1, you want to chain 1. And then into the ring, you want to do 12 single crochets. So we insert our hook and do a single crochet. That's 1, 2, 3. And you want to do a total of 12. I'll see you when you're done. Okay, now I've done my last and 12th single crochet. So now we're going to do a slip stitch into the very first single crochet of the row to close off and finish off this row. This here is the end of row 1. For row 2, we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet into the next single crochet. So into the next 1 single crochet, and 2 single crochets into the next single crochet. That's 2. So we did 1 and 2. If it's going to help you, you could use a stitch marker here to remember that this is the first one. After the slip stitch and the chain 1, this is your first stitch. I'm actually going to do that myself. I find that when you work in the round like this, it can be a little bit tricky to see. So this here is my first single crochet of the row. Previously to that, I have the chain 1. So now continuing on, that's the repeat that you want. You want 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and then 2 into the next. 2 single crochets into the same one. And then repeat that. 1 into the next, and then 2 into the next. 1 into the next, 2 into the next. So you're basically just doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 into the next, 2 into the next, 1 into the next. And I've come to the chain 1 space. And let me count this. So we want the repetition a total of 6 times. So I'm going to see from the marker, this is my first repetition. So 1, 2 for 1, 1, 2 for 2, 1, 2 for 3, 1, 2 for 4, 1, 2 for 5. And now I'm at the last one. So we want to do 2 single crochets into the same spot as you did the chain 1 before. So to finish off, we're going to do 2 single crochets into where that slip stitch was. Oh, sorry, I'm getting caught with the stitch marker here. There we go. And that's my 6th repetition. So this here is the end of row 2. We want to do a slip stitch into the very first single crochet of the row. So we got to remove that marker into that stitch, grab the yarn and pull it close. Now that's the end of row 2 there with that slip stitch. For row 3, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to do 1 single crochet into the next stitch. So into the next stitch, 1 single crochet. You can go ahead and put your marker into that one just to remember that that is your very first stitch of the row. Continuing the repeat, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And skip 2 single crochets. And that ends the row repeat. So going back to the beginning of the row repeat, you do 1 single crochet into the next after you've skipped 2. 1 single crochet, a chain 3, and a skip 2 stitches. Now let's do it again. A single crochet, a chain 3, and then skip 2 stitches. So do this all the way around. I'll see you when you're done. Okay, so at the end of the row here, you're going to be left off with 2 stitches to skip. So just done my single crochet, then my chain 3. I'm going to skip those 2 stitches and I'm going to do a slip stitch into the very first single crochet of the row, the one with the stitch marker. So into that stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull through to close this off. And this here is the end of row 3. For row 4, we're going to go into the chain 3 spaces with the following combination. You're going to do 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, a double crochet, then a treble crochet, then a double crochet, then a half double crochet, and then a single crochet. And that's the repetition you want into each one of the chain 3 spaces. I'll do it again together with you. We're going to do a single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, treble crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, and then a single crochet. And that's what we want to do into each chain 3 space all the way around. When you've done your final repetition into the final chain 3 space, all you want to do is do a slip stitch into the very first single crochet of the row, cut off your yarn and thread your ends through. And here we have it. Petit point. Very small. It's got 6 points. Kind of looks like a flower or a star, but it's got gapping in the middle. You can't quite see it, but I feel like that adds a little bit of a depth to it because this kind of, the petals or the points kind of sink a little bit inward. Real cute and easy to make. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.